Hi, everyone. Welcome to this special episode of Making the Game, where we document from start to finish the creation of our new game titled Ahem, a game for introverts. Well, we have a lot of work ahead of us, so we're really excited about sharing all of our steps and our challenges along the way with all of you. We've broken this down into some bite-sized goals to keep us on track, motivated, and focused through this entire process. I can imagine it's going to get a little bit daunting as we get along the way. So let's get right into it. First things first, we are going to have to start off with an accessible visual design. From there, we will create the final mechanics, approve the proof, and order the prototype. Then we will play test, and that's where you all come in. Check our Kickstarter for more details. From there, our final goal is to debut Ahem at a con. So let's get started on episode number 1 of Making the Game. Okay, so our very first step is to create an accessible design. We have broken this up into smaller sub-steps called milestones. For this, we'll be tracking our progress with this progress roadmap. We will be using this for every step of the creation process, and it's actually from the Pave the Path to Success textbook, which is an entrepreneurship program that we offer through our nonprofit. And you can actually buy this on Amazon if you'd like. But first things first, we'll have to decide on what font we're going to print the game in. From there, we'll need to pick out a color scheme, and then we'll need to decide on the pattern design. After that, we'll actually pick out the products we're going to be using for the physical game, and then we'll be creating the final layout on those products. After that, the last step here is to approve the proofs and order the prototype. So I am very excited to get hopping in with milestone number 1. Okay, so there's a lot of elements when it comes to visual design, but with any printed material, it's very important to consider font. So we decided to tackle that first. Lucky for us, it was one of the easiest design decisions to make so far. We might have gotten a little bit spoiled, as we would soon learn later on. So we've been using Canva for quite a while. We started using it years ago for our nonprofit, which is called Head Boss in Charge Headquarters. Um, but it made sense to just continue using it for our Neurodivergent Girls channel, as well as Connection Games. So we do have the pro version of it, and I highly recommend it. Point is, when it came to choosing our fonts, it was a no-brainer to use this font. Now,
And it's really cute.
it
Thank
is.
goodness.
Right, it looks good and it's effective. Now, that's not because it's the same font in our logo, it's because it's the open dyslexic font, which is something that Canva offers. You do not have to have a pro account. But if you go into font and you search dyslexic, this is the font that pops up. And so that is the font that we used.
It's a dyslexic font that dyslexic people can read. And lo and behold, guess who's dyslexic? Me. That's not why, but to help all of us.
Yes. Easy peasy decision, and we couldn't be more happy that this is an option for folk like us. Well, that takes care of milestone number 1. And I think with the dyslexic font, we are well on our way with a great beginning. So that's 1 milestone done and several more to go. One of the main issues to consider when it comes to accessible visual design is color blindness. To keep your visual design accessible to colorblind folk, you might want to consider using contrast in order to create discernible hues and tones. So, with our second milestone, we thought this was also going to be another easy decision. but the universe had different plans for us. Well, guys, I found some good news, but it's also putting a little bit more work on our plates. So, when it comes to color, originally we were just going to stick with black and white. You see, our first fulfillment manufacturer, they're a little bit on the pricey side. However, they had a really good deal when it comes to black and white printing. And so I thought, excellent, black, white, we don't have to worry about colors. Easy decision number two. All right, we're on a roll. So, in the meantime, I have found a really great alternative for a fulfillment manufacturer for our prototype. And not only are they less expensive and a lot more affordable overall, but they also charge the same whether you're doing black and white or color. So we have a surprise design decision on our hands that we just absolutely were not expecting or prepared for. Well, I'm really excited about sharing the news with Jen, but I don't want to show up empty handed. So I'm going to have to get my head together and come up with a few options to show her when I give her the good news. So stay tuned. Ready to take off to Jen's place. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Oh, I think I see our house from here. Prepare to land. So I have Jen here with me, and we're going to go through a couple of options for colors because, like I said, this was a last minute surprise for us.
Happy surprise.
Happy surprise to incorporate colors.
Absolutely love black and white, but just the main fact of like, especially it being a card game, and something fun. It's just cuter in color. It's just finding the right colors.
So I sort of decided, let's look into gradients. Well,
ooh, I love a gradient. They're so classy.
We wanted to keep it classy. If we were going to use color, let's be vibrant. So in our mission to keep things as accessible as possible, and now trying to sort of honor vibrant colors, I found this amazing website. It's made by colorblind experts, and it gives you some literal insight into how certain types actually see based on an image that you upload. I have about 5 different options of gradients that I want Jen to go through with me. So I'm going to start with option 1. Option 1 was one of the preset gradients that I chose. The color scheme on the left is the original. The color scheme on the right is the simulated. And right now we have this green week function chosen. So that's what they see.
Okay.
Okay. If we do green blind, that's what they see. All right. So we're just going to go through these and kind of give it a little bit of a sniff test, if you will. Okay. So not bad. The blue's holding up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even here, the blue is still holding up.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah. Now this concerns me.
Yeah, because it's...
I'm not feeling that there's enough contrast on this one.
No, because half of it you can see, but then the top half you have to really struggle.
Yeah.
You can see the line in the bottom, so that gives some kind of an idea, but still.
Yes. So because we have a color match element in our design, we want to make sure that the contrast, regardless of the type of color blindness you have, we want to make sure that you can see it. So I think we just voted against option number 1.
It looks like it.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's really...
yeah.
That's going to be frustrating.
It's going to be very hard. Now, this one is more of an orange and blue design.
Okay.
So we can already see that it's a lot more contrasty.
Yeah.
It's not so bad. And I'm seeing a good bit of contrast so far with these other ones, so that's not bad. It is really fascinating.
It is. It really is. Look at, the pink coming up for that one,
right?
And just all that stuff. That's really interesting.
Yes. And so when these next ones that I'm pulling up, I kind of eyeballed some color combinations, some color gradient combinations with these in mind. So I wanted to sort of highlight the blue and the orange for this one to see how it played out. This next one is going to be, instead of blue and orange, it's going to be all about the greens and the red tones.
Oh, my goodness.
Now you can still see a good bit of contrast here. It's highly different though. Look at that.
Look at the colors that they pick up with that. It's just so interesting.
Wow. That almost looks like a peach.
Well, when I was growing up, my dad is colorblind with reds and blues, which was interesting.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's one of those that'll look great out with him, or he'll pick out a certain color, in it, be look a bit more green or something else. So that was always interesting.
Yeah.
So I mean, as I said, I'm used to this kind of thing, but it's been a minute. Like, yeah, look at that.
It's very neat to see how it changes the colors literally.
And how bright some of them become.
Oh, wow. That's like a perfect contrast.
Wow, that's perfect.
Wow. That's fascinating. Okay, so which one? This is number 3.
Number 3.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Now, this is basically the same as number 3, but we're talking vibrant. It's just turned up 12 notches from number 3. As you can see, it's just all the greens, all the reds.
So far,
let's see this. Wow. Okay. So it kind of looks
the
like
contrast is good.
Yeah, contrast is great. Interesting.
Whoa.
Yeah, like, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
I like the purple thing happening.
Yeah. Wow. It turned it blue. That's so crazy.
Because you have to think about what colors are in that color.
Yes.
And what's pulling out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're just picking up the blue tones from the purple and none of the red. Oh my God, it's so cool. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa. Look at the light color.
It's
Look
gorgeous.
how white it became.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Wow. That's insane. Oh my goodness gracious.
This is really awesome.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. See, this is what I was thinking anyway, right when I saw it. I was like,
yeah.
I'm kind of digging this because I like the purple reddish thing happening. I like,
it looks beautiful in all sights. I mean, these colors are stunning in all of these options. I don't hate any of them.
Yeah, this is my favorite.
All right, number 4 with the vivid.
Definitely.
Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna do it,
yeah,
do it bright.
Right. And this is kind of keeping with that vivid red and purple. Ooh. And going with the neon blue. We'll see how this looks, how the blue translates versus the vivid green. Oh,
interesting.
That's fascinating how that turned colors there. Interesting.
Ooh.
That's the closest one so far.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. Okay. So I guess the stronger ones are
4 and 5.
4 and 5 for sure.
Definitely. Which are the more vivid ones.
Makes sense. Now, which one do we absolutely love? Do we love 4? Do we love 5?
I don't know. There's a couple of them I like in 5. Yeah. But I think 4 is...
I think 4 might be the guy.
I think 4 is...
I think 4 might be the guy. Oh, look at that.
I think 4 is it. Look at it.
All right. Okay.
It's just cool. Like the gradient and everything. I'm just digging it.
All right. So this is number 4. We're going to go with the vivid greens and yellows to the reds and purples. Love. I am so excited. Honestly, I was curious. I thought this color scheme with the green and the red would be the most offensive one.
Really?
Yeah, I really did. I thought that this one was going to be the hardest to see.
Oh. Well, I mean, I can understand what you mean by it.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
It's funny, right?
How that turns out.
Yeah, I thought this one was going to be the weak link.
Science is like, ha ha ha.
Well, all right. This is exciting. Well, number one, are
That
we
is-
in love with this? Do you want to try new color combinations, new gradient combinations?
I don't know. I'm kind of digging this one.
Loving it? Okay.
And also, you can read all of them. That's a big thing. I mean, I
Yes.
just want to make sure it's attractive and you can read it
Yeah.
because that's really important.
All right. Well, I think that's a go. So, can you believe that we are already done with milestone number 2 with an amazing gradient laden color scheme that's optimized to mitigate colorblind issues? So, I think that we are definitely on the right track on our progress roadmap. In this little game company that we're kind of creating, sort of out of the blue, one of those organic kind of growth evolution moments where things just click and you're like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. And that just kind of happened. And, obviously, Jen is clearly involved in this as well. That didn't take very long. That didn't take very long at all for Jen to be like, let's do this. So here we are. Another way to keep your design visually accessible to colorblind folk is to consider using symbols or patterns to discern different colors. For example, if you have an element like a coin or a square on a game board and you need to match it to colors, you might want to consider assigning a symbol or a pattern completely different for each different color. That way, you won't have to necessarily worry about the hues and the tones and the contrast that colorblind folks see. They can just focus on the symbol or the pattern assigned to each different color. All right, so now that we have finalized our color scheme, it's time for us to decide the pattern or the design we're going to use in our game. So basically, the way our game kind of works is each card is separated in 2 different colors. Each color is going to have its own pattern or design assigned to it. And then you have to match that with the answer cards. So, it's kind of important to me that I make both halves sort of their own theme together. I don't necessarily want it to be kind of random. For me personally, that's just a little bit upsetting. I love when themes are in a set. I also wanted it to be recognizable and familiar sort of symbols if I use them in or elements in the pattern. I don't want it to be too big to where the design is kind of flowing off the cards and you can't really make out what it is, or too small to where you can't really see what this is supposed to be. I also wanted it to be whimsical. I mean, after all, this is a board game. So we've been very busy so far, and I wanted to give you a little bit of a insider's update, if you will. I'm just taking a day outside in my outdoor workspace. I've got my birds. If you don't know, I raise turkeys, chickens, and ducks. We do have a very loud rooster, so you might hear him every now and then in this video or others. Um, but yes, sometimes you just have a heck of a week and you need this kind of a surrounding environment to get some creative work done. So that's kind of been the week, just letting y'all know. It is what it is, but it's been a very busy, productive, wonderful week. So, as a little bit of an update, we are officially launched on Kickstarter, and we're very, very excited about that. Even the rooster is excited. Um, And so far, we've completed a couple of our milestones already when it comes to our first step in the making the game process, which is our accessible visual design. Today, I'm spending the day working on the patterns and Yep. The patterns and the designs that are going to be featured on our game. Jen is not here right now. She can't be here all the time. I mean, she can't hang out with me all the time, you know, even though I want her to, but she's got her own house, she's got her own life, whatever. So, um, but I will be seeing her obviously on the regular as we are working on this game and on our channel. Point is, she's not here all the time. Time is running out. So I'm out here this morning. You can't really see them, but I am surrounded by my ducks and my turkeys, and they're keeping me company this lovely morning while I am getting some work done before my actual job. So, but yeah, today basically I am finishing up some of the patterns and the designs. So I've been really hard at work coming up with several different card options, each with their own two halves of themed, recognizable pattern designs. So I'm very excited. We are about to go see Jen and our dude, and we are on our way to get final approval, hopefully. All right, let's shove off to Jen's place and show her some of these patterns I've been working on. Hey y'all, so I'm back here with Jen.
Hello.
And our dude is
Our
with us.
dude.
So we're going to get right into it, and I'm going to show them the designs, and hopefully we're going to pick one or two and narrow it down from there. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is the first little design pattern that I came up with. I wanted to do big, bold, geometric shapes of white in the middle, in a shape that isn't necessarily something that you see all the time. This is sort of like a visual, sort of neurovisual programming to say, hey, look here, pay attention here.
Yeah.
It tells you exactly where your eyes
I think
go.
it's fun.
And it is kind of fun.
Yeah.
We were children of the 80s, and just I have to say, love Lisa Frank. So
Absolutely,
maybe
man.
I was a little bit secretly inspired.
I mean, Lisa Frank. That's all we have to say.
Right? But this one would be the stars and the clouds as contrasting patterns.
Yeah, I love it.
This next one.
I love the nostalgia of it. I love it.
This one.
Oh, that's cute.
It's robots in space.
Oh my god. Look at the little robot's face. That's killing
Are
me.
they so cute?
So cute. Oh, this is gonna be hard.
So yeah, so I thought, you know what? Robots, space, everybody loves it. It's fun. It kind of goes with, wacky kind of theme, and we're wacky kind of people. All right, the next one. Now this one is food and exercise.
I mean, it's cute, but I don't know about it.
I don't know.
Well, and now, actually, thinking about this, because this is for males and females, I think maybe so far the second one is more neutral.
I agree.
This is a little busy for me, honestly.
It is. It's a lot. It's like going on.
I'm like looking at different things, but oh god, visually, I'm like, what is that? What is this?
It's a whole bunch. Okay, next one. So this one is nature and science.
Interesting.
So we definitely have like the outdoors. We've got cows and campfires and rafts. For the science, we've got beakers and globes and calculators and, atoms and DNA and stuff. So this is a kind of nature science kind of a motif.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And this is cats and dogs.
Because cats and dogs.
Because cats and dogs, obviously. And then the last one is just geometric shapes, different recognizable geometric shapes that don't really have anything to do with anything.
It's cute though.
But you can definitely...
It's like amoebas.
You would be able to match your card based on the shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. One squiggly and one straight line. So those are the 6 options. So we're going to go through these one more time.
Oh,
And
look at the little happy face, little cloud. How cute is that?
right.
Oh,
So
I didn't even
option
see that guy
one.
before.
Yeah, we got our little happy star,
Well, there's
little
so
happy
much going on with all of
cloud.
them. It's one of those like I'm like, oh, look at that, look at this.
Yeah.
I do like it. I'm just concerned about that one being a little too girly.
Mm-hmm.
So I like this because even the robots are cutesy, though. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, so it goes with either one.
I love
And I love
robots in
space.
space.
Yeah, I mean, I love stuff like that.
Yeah. This might be our guy.
I'm kind of leaning in this direction.
Me too. I kind of love it a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Love it.
And we're all about some sci. Well, we're all about sci-fi and fantasy, but like
Right.
I like going in that direction with this.
Same. And this was the food and exercise, which we
It's
kind of
just
did
so
not love.
overstimulating.
Yeah, it's a lot going on here. This one is also a lot going on
Well, that
here.
one is super busy, but it's not bothering me as much as the other one.
Yeah, this one seems more well laid out, I think.
I'm still in two right now.
But this is like nature and science. This is cats and dogs. And this is geometric
See,
patterns.
this is my other one. See, I'm thinking two or this one, but I really like this. I really like the sci-fi.
You know what? I think that you're right. Okay, listen.
I'm just thinking,
Look at that.
I just like them. They're so cute
How
too,
cute.
though. You know what I mean? Like,
I love
it's
it.
really cute.
I love it. And I kind of like
Little faces.
I put the planets on the kind of green side because I feel like you always see planets with like a purple background, and I just kind of wanted to not see that. Again, I just wanted to
Mess up universal order.
yeah, or visually alter things to where you kind of like need to do a double take, so it kind of makes you want to kind of stay focused on it.
Exactly.
Um,
And also, I mean, it's just one of those of like, I think, as I said, I've given people a little smiles, like the little robots and everything.
yeah.
Like that one little dude's making me really happy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's an answer enough for me.
You know,
So
I just feel like
yeah.
this is just a little positive,
All right.
and it's not too much. Like there's a
Yes.
lot going on still, but they're spaced out enough. And I think because of also the different sizes, like with the planets and
All
everything,
right.
like a lot of those other ones were too much. They were too similar in size, so that's why it looked overstimulating. This there's like enough space in between them. It doesn't like overwhelm my brain.
Excellent.
Don't you think? I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. I think I think this is like it's colorful, obviously, and it's fun and it's playful. But I think I think everybody, all ages, all
Yes,
genders,
yeah,
all interests. Who doesn't love robots and space?
absolutely.
All right, cool. I think
Sci-fi, baby.
we got our we've got our main design. We are going to be basically going off this exact sort of look and feel and design for our alphabet cards, and I'm so excited.
I'm already excited about the shape.
Yes.
Like I really am excited about that shape because I like stuff like that. I just like the aesthetic of that. I think it's fun.
Absolutely.
You know?
Well, with that, I think we found our winner. This is our guy. We have just finalized milestone number 3 with this amazing, whimsical pattern. It was a unanimous decision. We all love the robots in space, so we're going to be moving forward with this awesome pattern. Okay, time for a little making the game recap. Let's see what we've done so far. Wow, I can't believe we've already got the first 3 milestones done, but we still have to pick out the products, determine the layout, and then approve the proofs and order the prototype. So we've got a lot of work left to go. So keep watching as we continue our journey of making the game.